Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another vlog. Today is wind down day. We are in October, late October right now. We are winding down over here. It's starting to get cold up here in the Northeast, and you guys know me. I don't ride under 30 degrees. So the channel is winding down for me. I am going to be making walk around videos hopefully when the new bikes start coming out. I think some of them are out already. I've just been really busy. I haven't been able to get out to make those videos, but walk around videos will be coming to the channel. So this is practically, I believe, don't quote me, but I believe this is the last vlog I'll be making for the season, because everybody else is putting away their bikes right now, and so am I. I'm putting away my bikes. I still got the Bullmoto mirrors on. I gotta take these off, but I've been loving them, man. I've been loving these mirrors. Shout out to Bullmoto for sending me these mirrors. So yeah, man, this is the last video. You see all the leaves are coming off the trees. All the pretty leaves are gone. It's just empty trees now with no leaves. So yeah, man, cold out here, and that's a wrap for me. So I want to tell you what's going to be happening with the channel outside of just walk around videos. Now, we all know that YouTube frowns upon mixing content. Now, I will be making car videos. Well, yeah, car videos, but mostly truck videos, or what I call a truck. And I'll explain that now to you. Some of you may know that my Subaru blew a head gasket, and I needed to get another car to get around until I could get my Subaru in a shot to get it fixed. So I need a car. I must have a vehicle at all times until my Subaru is finished fixed. So I went out and I bought a car. Sorry, I went out and bought an SUV. After buying an SUV, I had it for like 2 weeks, and then it broke down on me. Go figure. So in researching why it broke down, I started coming up on videos of overlanding, because a lot of people have been overlanding with this truck and a similar truck to it. So that brought me to, you know what, maybe I should start overlanding. If you don't know what overlanding is, it's basically packing stuff in the vehicle to go on long trips off grid. So you can sleep in the truck, you can have food, water, and all that stuff to last you for a couple of days inside the truck while you're off the grid, out in the back road, back country, or whatever you want to call it. That's basically what it is, overlanding. So I was like, you know what? I'm starting to fall in love with these overland vehicles and the way they look. Maybe I want to build an overland vehicle. So that entails a 2-inch or 3-inch lift. That also entails a 33 or 32-inch tires. That entails a roof rack. That entails high lifts, and all that good jazz. So right now I'm in the process of buying stuff. Now this is gonna be a cheap Amazon bill. I'm gonna start calling this the Amazon bill, because most of the products I'm going to get are going to be off Amazon and Harbor Freight. So when I do get stuff from Harbor Freight, I'll say Harbor Freight. When I get stuff from Amazon, I can say Amazon. But mostly it's going to be stuff from Amazon, because I found a lot of stuff for the truck already on Amazon already to make this bill happen. And there are relatively cheap stuff you can get off Amazon for overland bill. So I'm talking, but you haven't seen what the truck I'm talking about. So let's go take a look at the truck right now. This is the all-new 2006 Nissan Pathfinder. Kidding, guys. This is a piece of shit. And I bought it as my daily. Well, it gets pretty much complicated after that. It actually broke down on me, and I'm gonna try to explain to you what happened. So after doing some Google searches trying to find out what actually happened, I came upon overlanding, and that's where my journey got diverted. So now not only is this going to be my daily, but my overlanding rig as well. Let me explain that to you a little more. So here's a brief description of what happened when I bought this truck. And I know it's my fault. When I bought this truck, the engine bay was pretty dirty. It is old, it's an old truck. The last person who had it was driving it. It looks like they took care of it when they first had it, but as the years went on, they let it go downhill. So you can tell by the shocks that the suspension hasn't been changed in a while. And when I checked the oil, it looks like the oil hadn't been changed in a while either, because there is the mirror, the glass thing on here that tells you the next service date. The next service date had been passed by almost, I think, 5,000 miles. So you know you normally change your oil every 5,000 miles. This person took it, I think, over 10 or maybe 15,000 miles before they changed the oil. So the oil in there was old and it hadn't been changed. I don't know if they changed it and didn't update the service records. When I looked at the oil was black. So, and it was dirty. So chances are they didn't change the oil. The engine was dirty. I took it to a car wash. I power washed the entire engine, plugs and all, fuse box, everything. I know, it was dumb. But I had the car running. Now I've done this before with other cars and never had an issue. Now I believe what happened was the coils got wet and caused a misfire in the engine. When that caused a misfire in the engine, I believe it transferred to the catalytic converter. I believe the misfire caused the overfueling of the truck, which actually eventually ended up causing damage to the catalytic converter. I took it to 2 mechanics and they couldn't figure out what was wrong with it. All I had told them was I was washing down the engine bay and something probably got wet. So they were trying to diagnose, couldn't figure it out. The first guy, I took it to a different mechanic. He diagnosed, couldn't figure out. But what he did figure out was that bank 1 was misfiring. So bank 1, the entire line of bank 1, because this is a 6-cylinder, so 3 cylinders on bank 1 were misfiring, but the cylinders on bank 2 were fine when running good. Now bank 1 was overfueling and misfiring. Now, after he told me that, I went online and I did research for at least 2 weeks straight trying to figure out what was wrong with this. All I found was it could be plugs, it could be the O2 sensors, it could be the coil packs, it could be the cam position sensor or the crank position sensor. All of those things I found. But what made me even more curious was I watched a video that was completely unrelated to Pathfinders. This was on a Humvee video I watched. This guy said he had a misfire and he can figure out what it was. He dropped his catalytic converter and the problem went away. I was like, wait, what? We were having the same issues. He was having misfire on bank 1 and I was having misfires on bank 1. I said, you know what? Maybe our problems are related. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go home and take off the catalytic converter. Unfortunately, this truck is so old, all the exhaust bolts are rusted in place. So I could not release the catalytic converter. But what I was able to do was release the O2 sensor. So after I released the O2 sensor and I started the engine, the misfire went away. Obviously now it brings me to the idea that the catalytic converter is bad. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it to Meineke and have them change the cats, because I can't do it myself because it's so rusted. I don't have the tools to do it. It's so rusted. I'm gonna take it to Meineke, have them change the cats on the right side, which is bank 1, and put a new muffler in because the muffler is rusted as well. This is a project in itself. Changing the suspension and the exhaust gonna cost me a pretty penny. And this truck was mainly to get me to work while my other car was being fixed. Now I gotta turn around and spend a whole bunch of money on this to fix it. Yes, I looked at it. Yes, it was working when I was driving it. Yes, I am the reason why it's not working right now, because I went washing the engine and I caused one problem after another, and it is what it is. So this is the point we're at. Now the entire channel that I'm starting will be dedicated to upgrades, mods, and overlanding for this truck. I'm gonna also add other videos of my other car when I gotta do stuff. Let's head back on the road, finish this video off. It's going long in the tooth. Let's go. Well guys, if you made it this far into the video, as always, I appreciate you. I will be dropping links to the overland build in this description, or in descriptions coming up, because I'm not ready to post those videos yet to the world. I'm gonna have them unlisted for a while until I can get at least 5 videos edited and up on the channel before I post my first video, because I want to have a backlog of videos. At least that's the way the YouTube experts want you to do it. They want you to have a catalog of videos first before you release your channel to the public. So that's what I'm working on. I'm trying to get at least 5 videos up on the channel first before I release the entire series out. So stay tuned for that. I'll post links to it if you guys are interested in that at all, if you're interested in overland at all. Alright guys, if you made it this far into this video, as always, I appreciate you. Remember to keep your eyes on a swivel. Keep the sticky side down, the shiny side up. If you're still riding in the west, keep the sticky side down, the shiny side up. And I will see you in the next one. Peace. This truck has turned out to be a goddamn nightmare. It's from one problem to another. Hopefully we can get this issue sorted out with the code P300, and I can get this truck on the road so I can get driving already. I bought the truck over a month ago and it's been sitting more than it's been driving.